What's going on, everybody? Unfortunately, my job has shut down due to the spread of the virus. And I have a whole bunch of free time on my hands again until they open back up. Which is why I'm not working right now. So, self-quarantine it is until the whole thing is over in like a year. But until then, Greedfall! And I hope everyone is staying safe, staying clean, staying virus-free. Sup, long time no see. What is up, Chairman? How goes it, Chairman?
Hello there. My name is Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaboard. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most.
Okay.
Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sardet was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she's not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Nope, wrong way. Ooh, what is that?
Brutes!
Leave me! I will follow you nowhere!
Come now, be reasonable. Our people require the talent of a doctor, and we would prefer to have the best. But an accident is quick in coming. We wouldn't want to have to settle for second best.
I should intervene. These thugs don't seem to care about her well-being.
Well, well. What do you want?
You need to leave the doctor alone.
Is that so? Well, let's see if you can live up to your gigantic mouth.
Bitch.
What a terrible mess. What a bunch of idiots. Thank you for your help. I don't know where they wanted to take me, but those brutes had the most detestable manners.
I'm happy to have been of service. Nevertheless, our presence was not a coincidence.
Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor. I know that there's no cure yet.
But you still hope. Because surrender is unbearable. I know that. I came here because I couldn't bear to watch the sick die any longer. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease. Yet here you are. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. But I cannot refuse you. Not after your intervention back there. You are so helpful. And it is only right that I return the favor. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. I'll do my best to help your cousin with the pain. That's all that I'm in a position to promise.
Thank you, Doctor. I won't ask for anything more.
I'm afraid our search for this doctor was nothing but a waste of time. What can she even do for Constantine anyway, besides prescribe some bloodlettings?
We can only hope that she will manage to alleviate his condition.
Vignamri. Oh wait, never mind.
Halt! No one enters!
Laboratory. Come on, thank you.
what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called a Relwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
My father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not the point. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donega.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Denegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Whatever. Ooh, it's a nice shot.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
Let's go kill them. Ooh, she just got ragdolled.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sardet.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Jersey. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Tuleme, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magan. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Okay, cool. Couldn't do that one, so let's do the Suffering of Constantine.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tian. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is a normal Maui. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Sardet. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers. One who attempts to turn our village.
I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. But I am indeed a priest of Tulane. And I assure you I have no intention of attempting to convert you.
Really? Those who claim to belong to the Light spend their time bothering us, and here you are.
I had no knowledge of their presence here. I am only here to accompany my young friend.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malakal.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the alien touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tier, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the tenants started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beotir tu madre, Nightse. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasak, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Ten Lands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenants?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegan, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenants. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. Or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxi. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about the cause of these attacks.
I regret I cannot speak words about something you would not understand. And as you say, it is only an intuition.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the tenants have built their nests. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more Honormanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenland of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renai say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it, nothing more.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tier. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed and listen. They follow them to their Eden village, and they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight?
No, but some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Good day. I've been sent here by your Denega. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. I must leave now. Good day. My name is Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegad asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. She is promised to another.
A promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Oh, shit. It'd be great if they would just update on what I am now.
Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast your spell. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Take a potion if you want to cast your spell.
Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenland attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow linked to the demons on the island. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place
until the light shines over every dwelling.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go.
Journal of the Missionary Mother. Our mission is taking much longer than anticipated. These poor savages cling to their childish beliefs and refuse to see the light that they could use to save their lives, and we must show the greatest patience to convince them one by one. I hate how the writing is so small in this game sometimes. Alas, this unexpected reluctance is weighing on the morale of my colleagues, and I am surprised one of them as he was forcing himself on one of the children. Ew. He seemed full of remorse, and he assured me that he would not do it again, but I am convinced that he is not only one who has sinned, and that it was not the first time such a thing has happened. What fools! Now I must do everything in my power to ensure that their deeds remain secret. If our order or the Mother Cardinal ever learns of them, we will be sent back to the continent or even sentenced.
How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
Oh shite. Oh shite. I was not expecting a fight for some reason. You little magic bitch. Get rid of that fucking magic, asshole.
lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
Next time, don't fucking fight me, bitch.
Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy.
Oh. I didn't even see that marker right there. Make it explode. Damn it. What do I need? Cries alchemical. Bro. Alchemical stasis mix. Oh, I thought I was buying them. Alrighty. Let's see if this works.
I should come back later.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Get a poison on my blade. Then let's go!
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Get a poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Alright, cut the shit. Whoa.
Destroying the nest.
Next. Yeah, you tried. Okay.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The ideal. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
God damn it. Oh my god.
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Still one more nest.
That cabin seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenman the hunter spoke of. Three corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Are missing...
Be especially prudent bringing the large white tendon inside the cave. It is terribly ferocious and the other beasts obey its orders. Our whole plan depends on it. So try not to become another of its victims. Okay.
A couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Alas, some of my brothers and sisters are blinded by our mission to convert the natives. Believe me, this is as horrifying to me as it is to you.
Holy shenanigans.
return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
And that's everything, right? Looks like it.
Well, Manawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tendon crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlans might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Honor Manawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Sir Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tender, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel on Almanawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now.
Swing. Alright. Find and destroy the Tenlin's nest. Did I not destroy that one in the cave? Mm-hmm. Unless there was more in here. What the fuck?
Bit of poison on my brain.
What the fuck?
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I don't know. Oh wait, what was that? Ooh, I'm getting closer. Oh, apparently not. Never mind. I don't know. Might be glitched. Cecilius. Ow.
Don't hesitate to have a run. Goodbye. May the enlightened always...
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the Illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain, but do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
1,000 thanks, Cecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
Cecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
In my opinion, these miracles will not be enough.
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
Oh my god. 5 additional. That's the only thing I have left.
May the trees protect you on Ol Manawi. My sister may now return to the earth.
Great.
May the trees protect you on Ol Manawi. My sister may now return to the earth.
Yeah, I think the game just got bugged. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna call the stream here. and see if I can find a way around it. I will be back on. Other than the fact that it is the weekend, I don't have work right now because of the virus outbreak, but I will be back on later tonight. And until next time, I hope you have a good day. Stay safe out there.